There's a moment when waiting for healing turns into holding on to hurt. When does that happen? Well, here's one way it happens. Scene 1. Esra stares at a blank screen. No message, no call, no gesture. The silence pulses with "they should reach out. They owe me, I'll wait." Text on screen. She waited for healing, but stayed in hurt. Voiceover. She waited for healing, but stayed in hurt. And hurt isn't peace. Scene 2. She closes the app, steps outside, breathes deeply, chooses calm. Her glow begins to rise from within. Text on screen. She didn't get closure. She gave herself clarity. Voiceover. She didn't get closure. She gave herself clarity. And clarity was healing. Scene 3. She walks forward. No reply, no apology, just release. Her steps pulse with quiet strength. Text on screen. She didn't wait for peace. She became it. Voiceover. She didn't wait for peace. She became it. And becoming was enough. Scene 4. Others begin choosing. Silence with intention. Some cry, some breathe, some smile. A field of glowing stillness pulses with grace. Text on screen. She didn't confuse silence with absence. She chose presence. Voiceover. She didn't confuse silence with absence. She chose presence. And presence was sacred. When we hold on to hurt, waiting for someone to fix what they broke, we forget that we have the power to heal ourselves. We can choose to step out of the silence and into the light of our own awareness. We don't have to wait for someone to make things right. We can start with ourselves. Scene 5. Children write "I choose peace" first on petals and release them into the wind. The sky fills with glowing doves. Text on screen. You don't have to wait for someone to begin healing. Like Esra, start with yourself. Voiceover. You don't have to wait for someone to begin healing. Like Esra, start with yourself. And let peace be your power. Sometimes the hardest thing we'll ever have to do is not wait for peace, but become it. And sometimes becoming is the very first step towards healing. End screen. Visual. A glowing dove fades into the word subscribe. Text on screen. Like and subscribe if you've ever waited for someone to make things right. Voiceover. If you've ever waited for someone to make things right, like, subscribe, and let Esra remind you peace doesn't wait.